Hello and welcome to another edition of your favourite podcast, Insane in the Membrane.
Insane in the Membrane.
Hello everybody. You join me in my flat. I'm actually sat in my lounge. It's very nice in Brighton. Having a lovely time. So it might be a bit echoey. We've got laminate floors, which is very nice. So I hope you're well. I hope you're good. I've just been doing the usual, running around gigging, trying to make everyone laugh. It's these tricky times that we find ourselves in. But as I keep saying, as long as we keep talking to each other, show each other that we're there for each other, we'll get through it. This video, the video for this episode as well, will be available in full for our Patreons. So well done, and thank you to our patrons. Thank you to everyone for doing that. We really do appreciate what you do. You really do help us keep this podcast on the rails. And if anyone would like to become a patron, then do go to our Patreon page. I think it's insane in the membrane /Patreon. Is that right, Paul?
It could well be, but
just go there. Just go there.
Our link tree. So.
Yeah, it's in our link tree. That's it. It's in our link tree. So, that's it. So go to the bios in all of our socials, and in there you'll see link tree, and then click on that, and that'll take you to everything that we do. So that'd be great. Please do that. That'd be marvellous. Thanks very much. This episode, our guest was the marvellous Jack Skipper. Jack Skipper, TikTok superstar, kind of appeared in my life last year because, being an older person, TikTok and that was something that I came to very late. And as soon as I met him, got with him famously, and I just loved talking to him. I was on his podcast last year. This year. It would have been this year. Yeah, blimey, it feels like ages ago. Would have been this year. And again, like I say, we did his podcast, and then afterwards we had a few pints, and we just got on really well. I think we very similar people. We come from very similar backgrounds, so it's nice when you chat to someone and go to have a lot in common. And he's an absolute dude, and I really couldn't wait to get him on this podcast so that you could hear what I'm now on about. And so with that in mind, let's crack on with it, shall we? So coming up in a minute is Jack Skipper,
a podcast from producer Paul.co.uk.
Insane in the Membrane.
You all right, Jack?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah, I've just been I had to do a self-tape today for an advert, which is fine. But It was more, they wanted to see my hands rather than my face.
Well, you put your face in it, and I was like, get rid of that.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, and I got, no, mate, the actual brief said, have you got sausage fingers?
I'm your man.
I'm your man. Mate, I've got nothing but sausages. So that's what I've been doing today. But you been at work?
No, mate. I'm just getting over a bloody kidney infection.
No.
Yeah, man, I was rough like last week, and obviously pissing a lot.
Yeah, of course.
A bit of pain in the back and all that, and then it turns out I had an infection.
Oh shit!
I'm just at the back end of it now.
Mate, it's one of them, innit? When you're still a relatively younger dude, so it won't happen yet. But now, when I turn 50, every ache and pain, I'm like, well, that's that, innit? I'm done. I'm done for, mate. It's
that's it. Well, I think though, because like having a career as a floor layer originally, it's aged me. So I'm around 50 now. I'm 34 on paper, but I'm around 50 now. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't sit down without going. There's a lot of that going on.
It must have been hard work doing all that, because I've done labouring, but I've never done carpet fitting, and I've seen it done. It's brutal. It's fucking brutal.
Proper. I think I think that's the thing that's helped me with my like comedy career. Like it's only been going a little while, but the way it sort of escalated fairly quickly is because I know what graft is. Do you know what I mean? So if people go like, "Oh, you're working really hard," I think I'm just not really. Do you know what I mean? It's like I know like what it's like getting up at 6 a.m, and loading the vans and fucking doing all that in the pissing rain, and that's graft. Do you know what I mean? If you just got to stand up on stage or record a little video. It's not hard, you know what I mean? I think that's the same. I think I'm the same as you, because I got into comedy late. So having done what people would term as proper jobs,
It's when I was married before, and my wife and I had this house, we had this extension put on the back of the house, and the lads turned up every day without fail, rain, shine, whatever was going on, and had to dig out the foundations by hand as well. They couldn't fit a digger through the gates, so they had to do it by hand, digging. And I was watching them like, that's graft.
It is,
that's
man.
proper.
It is.
Anything like that is. Take me out after people like that, you know.
Well, that's the only thing that is the struggle with doing it with the comedy is that that's what the stuff that knackers you out. Say if you have got a gig that night and you've been up since 6 and you know what I mean, you do get to a gig or you are thinking, fuck, I am knackered, you know what I mean, and I can tell the difference when I've had a day off and I can sit there, I can write, I can go through what I want to do. I'm on form that night, you know what I mean. But it's sometimes when you are grafting, it is hard to fit everything in, you know.
Yeah, of course, mate. I remember there's a couple of times when I've had to do some bits and bobs, like proper jobs, like during the day and then gigging at night. And it got to a point, I was so chilled out because I was so tired. I actually did all right in the gig because I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, I just want to do this and go to bed. I'm like, I'm just going to... Because I was so relaxed, it was like, it was all right. But it's hard finding that middle ground, isn't it?
That is
you
it.
Know?
That is the thing. And it's... you gotta try and go easy on yourself. I mean, that's why, as I said, just because I've been rough lately. You do need them little wake up calls because I think it all comes from just pushing yourself. Yeah. And you do all of a sudden go, fucking hell, I need a fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take 5 minutes, but I think that when you are like a self-employed floor layer, whatever, you get that. You think if you don't go to work, you don't earn money. So you have that guilt, even like you're proper rough. Doctors told you, right, don't do anything. You're still going, I fucking better go to work though. Do you know what I mean? You fucking give yourself a break for fuck's sake.
I know, mate. It's the same with comedy. It's when like people will go, I'm getting married. Come to my wedding. Come to my birthday. And you go, if I go out for your birthday, that's going to cost me 300 quid before I've even left the house. Yeah. Because do you know what I mean? Because I'm not earning that money, that's why a lot of comedians will like. It has to be like your head has to literally fall off your body for you to go. Yeah, I can't go and do that gig. I'm properly ill because like you say, you're losing money. That's it.
Yeah, I mean something like comedy as well. Though, like with me, it's an obsession. I don't even know if it's a healthy one. In some aspects, it is because you get better. But sometimes you ever sat there and just think, I just want to not think about it for a little bit, and it just creeps in, and you think, I'm fucking thinking about it again. Stop doing that. Stop it. And it's a weird obsession. It's like hyper focus, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what happens is the longer you do it, you'll end up with a little bit of your brain that's just constantly whirring and collecting bits and bobs, collecting phrases and little bits of information that's going, that's good for comedy, that's good for comedy. Oh, I like that word that person just said. Oh, I like that. And it kind of, you end up like you're able to kind of leave it in that little bit of your brain, and you're able to focus on other stuff.
I look forward to that day.
It just comes with time. Yeah, it just comes with time.
Yeah.
But you'll be all right. You're smashing it, mate. So, before you know it, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you on, mate, because I feel having you and I having spoken before, I feel we're coming from a similar place with everything. I mean, you and I have a lot in common.
Yeah.
With the worldview, talking to you on another level about mental health and things like that. And I think what people like is that you and I, we are the fellas down the pub. We're the, and we end up. We'll talk about music or sport or whatever else, and then we'll get into feelings, and now we're really feeling about all manner of stuff, and that's what people relate to. That's why people like listening to this, hearing people like us talking about mental health, but not in a patronising way. It's just like we all struggle with it, don't we? And it's like
Definitely.
It's nice hearing people like us chatting about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I try and base everything I do on like authenticity, just keep it real, I mean, I think we've lived so long now in the Instagram world, the polished video, the photo, and sometimes it's nice to I think people feel like it's refreshing to hear just real stuff, someone just talking real, and it's not, people do fuck up all the time, but everyone's human, and it's just lovely to hear and just be honest. Do you know what I mean? And it's such a
Yeah.
refreshing thing to hear honesty. Just in any aspect. I mean, that's it. Sort of come. Because when you're sort of looking for material, you try and look internally, don't you? And look at the way your own brain works. You know what I mean? And all you're doing is just the best comedy is when you're saying the faults that people have and they don't know they have them. You're like a sort of like a shaman. You know what I mean? You're do you know what I mean? You're bringing it to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's sort of like because it's a brave thing to do, isn't it? It's to say, look, this is this weird way I look at things, or this is the weird way I think about things. But the thing when people can just go, oh, I relate to that. It's like thank God someone else thinks like that or feels like that. You know what I mean? And to make it, and if you can make it into comedy, it's even better, isn't it?
Absolutely, that's exactly it. And the way we portray ourselves online, especially like, you know, with the videos that you put up and the amount of people that click on them and watch them and enjoy them, people can take that as, oh yeah, you're smashing life, you're having a great time. You know, you stick a video up, loads of people watch it, and then they're like, oh, this Jack Skipper's a fucking dude, I can't wait for the next video. But they don't realise the work that goes into it, the stress of putting all those videos together, the fact that you've got everyday life as well to contend with. So
yeah.
It's all that you've got to juggle.
Mate, yeah, but it is hard. I mean, it is hard. It's I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? And if like I'm in a bit of a weird position, Rich, at the moment. Like, as in, yeah, I still have to put food on the table. You know what I mean? So I've still got. Some people think, oh, you get all these followers, and all of a sudden you're minted. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that is happening for anyone else. Let me know how you do it. No, it's starting to get that way. But then I still got to go to work and that. So it's this weird dynamic where, you know, I do go out. If I go out now, I do get stopped for photos and all that sort of stuff. But just this double life I'm living where I still get up and get in the van and do all that. But like, you know, it's a weird, and it's weird to take it all on. I think what's happened is, I'm 34, and the last couple of years I've found something that I'm doing all right at, and I've never really had that. I've never, because before this, my self-talk was always bad. It was always, even like when I thought about doing comedy, I'd someone, if I'm making people laugh down the pub, people go, oh, you should do comedy. Straight away, instinctively, I can't do that. Yeah. Wouldn't even consider it. No, I can't do that. Or like when I was always sending silly like videos to the WhatsApp group with the lads, and my mate Ben was always going, you should put them on TikTok. No one wants to fucking see that. It was just how my mind was worked. But then as soon as it started happening, and I was thinking, fucking hell, people actually like this. I think that's when the obsession kicked in. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, finally that thing where I think, oh, I'm doing all right. This is good, and then you sort of start. That's the danger of craving it too much. Do you know what I mean? You've got to learn to just put it out there and enjoy it and have a laugh of it, and that's where it gets a bit. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on yourself a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I know other people that do it, or they are on Instagram. They're influencers on Instagram, and they're doing TikTok videos and things like that, but it becomes it's all they think about. It's all they do. They talk about numbers. They talk about this. They have a go at me because I don't do it enough. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be that. I don't want to do what you're doing. I don't have to document every minute of my everyday. No one wants to watch me eating fish fingers at lunchtime. And they go, but they do though. And you go, but I can't get my head around it. And I'm it's like you just said, like finding that fine line between doing it and enjoying it, but not having it like take over your life.
Exactly that. Because at the beginning, when I started getting a couple of like viral things going, and then I started going, right, how do I make another one? And it's not a good place to be, because if one fails or something, you get that, it's like you do a stand up. If you have a shit gig, it fucking hits you, and you go, oh, I can't do this, and it's similar feeling to that. But now I'm sort of doing it, and I'm only sort of generally putting out things that I'm not sitting down and thinking, right, I've got to come up with 5 sketches this week. Things now just sort of come to you, and you go, oh, that's quite funny, or maybe I'll make something about that, and it's more enjoyable. But you have got to keep an eye on yourself a little bit with it,
Yeah.
Because if you start looking at numbers, oh, that one didn't get that many views, one didn't get that many. What is that? Do you know what I mean? What is that? That is what I have got to start doing more, Rich, because I spoke to you before about meditation practice and all that sort of stuff. I've got to get them rituals back in my life a bit, because that's what makes me think, oh, right. Because the most important thing to know is that everything's all bollocks. Everything is bollocks. Do you know what I mean? You start counting shit and fucking, you think, it's all bollocks. What am I doing? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Like something affects you for the day. Oh, that only got that many likes. Oh, fucking gives a shit. Do you know what I mean? You carry it with you for the day. You think, what? It's all bollocks, man. You know what I mean? Don't matter.
I tell you, it was funny because that's the thing. Because knowing you from your videos and then seeing you with your podcast as well. And it's all sort of, it's very light-hearted and it's a lot, it's very funny and there's a lot of banter and things like that. And banter's a shit word. That's not what I mean. But when you and I had a talk off camera and we had a couple of pints after, and it was one of them, it just suddenly you and I were just getting on and having a blinder. It was like, but we got talking about some really some deeper issues than we might have covered on the podcast. I remember you saying to me you want to talk about, deeper things, like real things, and that really struck me because there's an assumption that just because you do a podcast which is quite light-hearted, they just think that you're just a bit laddie and a bit whatever, bit of a geezer. And I get that all the time. People go, you're a bit of a lad, you're a bit of a geezer. We go, but I'm not. If you listen to what I'm talking about, there's actually there's a whole nother level that you're not really taking into account. Do you know what I mean?
I'm deep. I'm sensitive. I really am. Man.
Yeah, but we are.
I proper am. You know what I mean? I still talk about it. I mean, I don't try and. I really am. Like I'll cry at anything. Do you know what I mean? If I see like a proud parent, I'm like, oh god, I'm in bits. You know what I mean? I was a fucking Alan Titchmarsh. Love your garden. I'm in bits. I can't handle that. You know what I mean? Look at that patio.
Got a graphing into that. God, brother, his knees are fucked.
But no, I am. I really am, and it's I think that's also the thing. Like when you look at say your profile as your Instagram profile comedian. Do you know what I mean? You sort of feel like, I am just that comedian guy, and you're sort of too scared to. I mean, that's why I'm enjoying coming on here today, where it's like it's a mental health podcast. I mean, you can get a bit deeper, have a little bit of a chat, and it's like, I can. You do have a little bit of a suit of armor type thing as a, you don't want to. You don't want it's people's expectations, I suppose, isn't it? You don't want to let people down. Do you know what I mean? You think, you're the funny guy though, and you're like, no. I've been actually reading a lot of Carl Jung lately, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes it gets a bit like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But I think, I'm really into it. I'm really into spirituality and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I was chatting to Carl Donnelly the other day.
Oh yeah.
And we were saying
He's
about
big on all that.
Yeah, because we're both working class guys and that, and there's still that internal thing of like you want to go full hippie, but it's because where you're from and all that. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Yeah, I mean, you're sort of like a hippie in a Fred Perry. do you know what I mean? Pair of Reebok classics. You know what I mean? I can't go full hippie yet. You know what I mean?
It's still that, even though if you spoke to your mates, they'd go, I've been looking into that as well. But there's still, like you say, there's that resistance. Because of how we were brought up, you can hear your mates going, "What are you fucking about with that for?"
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean you've been talking? What do you mean spiritual, like ghosts and that? You go, no.
But no, I mean we're going that way, isn't it? Where you can make it more palatable, I suppose, isn't it? You can talk about it, and if you can. I mean, if I could do that, that'd be quality. I mean, maybe there are people who haven't looked into it, and you could make it. You could use you could even metaphors or analogies that could make it more understanding. Make it. Do you know what I mean? Make it make sense to the. I was actually thinking this morning actually, because during meditation, like a lot of thing I think about is you got that voice in your head, right? You got to remember you are not that voice in your head. You're not that voice. So when you're meditating, you want to be the watcher of that voice, the observer, the quiet observer. So there's something behind that. You know what I mean? That's who you are. And I was thinking, if you could make it like an analogy to a lad, like you're watching a gangster film, right? And you got that big brash geezer, and he's like, he's the one, the loud one, and all that. But there's the big boss you don't see, the quiet guy. You are the big boss. You know what I mean? You got that voice there, go fucking. Do you know what I mean? All making you go mad. Do you know what I mean? But behind that, you got to look for the quiet watcher behind that, and that's
Yeah.
what like that's how I sort of try to meditate. Do you know what I mean? Because you've always
Yeah.
got, if you actually sit down, if you actually think about them things that are going on in your head all the time, and this is why meditation works. It's because you can just sit down and go, right, fucking hell, what is all this noise going on in my head? Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of mine comes down to, I've got to get to there. I've got to make a career in this. I've got to get a bit, a viral video. I've got to get, and then you can, if you suddenly sit down and go, give that voice, like, make it look like a different person. Go, fucking shut up, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just calm down a bit. Do you know what I mean? Just calm down.
Yeah.
If you sit back and let that, it does feel, you go, oh, okay, yeah, all right, I feel better.
Yeah.
Now, I feel better now. Do you know what I mean?
You do need to be able to sort of come away from everything for a bit. I went out the other day and I got back and I had someone had been messaging me about something. And they went, mate, where you been? I went, I went out and then I didn't have my phone with me. And he went, why didn't you have your phone with you? I went, well, I just threw it on the bed. I was like, well, I'm going out to do a thing. I'll be back. I won't need my phone while I'm out. So I just bunged it on the bed. He goes, yeah, but I'm trying to get hold of you. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you've got hold of me now.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, but the expectation is that you can get me immediately.
Yeah.
But even if I had my phone on me, maybe I might have been doing something else or whatever.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get his head around the fact that I went out without my phone. It's like, well, what if something had happened? I'm like, well, if something bad happened, someone would have seen
Yeah.
it. They go,
Exactly,
oh dear,
yeah.
that bloke's been hit by a train. We better call someone.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's
It'll all be okay.
it'll all be all right, mate.
It'll
But
be
it
all
does take it. But it takes a moment. It takes a while to get to that point where you go, I'm all right for a minute. I'm not going to miss out on anything if I just unplug myself for a bit.
It takes practice, is what it takes, and it's discipline. Because what will happen? It will just. It's like, I think, like on the phone, anything like that, anything in like lifestyle wise, it's just your body. I think your body wants to do. Your body wants to get like, or what is it? More your brain. It's like your soul and your brain, I suppose, isn't it? That thing where you want to sit around eating shit food, getting pissed, sitting on your phone, doing all because it's easy.
Yeah.
Your body says do that stuff, but if you have a bit of discipline and don't do that stuff, you will feel better. You know what I mean? You've got to,
Yeah.
Because what it'll do, it'll always get to a point. You know what I mean? You'll start drinking too much, and then that'll fucking come to a head. You know what I mean? Or you're sitting on your phone too much, or anything like that. And I think you just put them little practices into place. Like when I go out for a dog walk with the kids, I take my kids out and make sure the phone's at home. Because I can't trust myself. I can't trust myself. You know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just sit there fucking, and it's it's the worst feeling. My kid said to me, like saying, like, "Daddy, you're always on your phone." I think, oh,
I know.
I hate myself. Do you know what I mean? Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And I think
I've had that with my lads. Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it? And you can't argue with it because they're right. They're bang right. You know what I mean? You go, yeah, I am. Why am I fucking doing this? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
It is, and the other side of it as well, because your podcast and your videos are so successful. What I noticed from doing yours, and I got involved with some of the chat because I thought it was funny. Some of the things that the comments people were saying about the video that you put up,
Yeah.
me and you went, you just got to leave it. Don't get involved in all that, and it's blown my fucking mind. It's like 90%, 95% positive, but there's like 5% of people that are just being cunts, and you're going,
mate.
what is wrong with you? And that's on that one video, that little scale. How do you cope with all that because you must have that all the time,
Yeah.
or you just let them get on with it and don't engage?
You got to let them get on with it. I think it gets easier as you go on because as you get more followers, or you get whatever, you've sort of got social proof, haven't you? You think, oh well, that small comment doesn't matter. When you're at the beginning, when you are trying to do it, and they are 50% of the people are quoting you because you haven't got enough of a following or whatever, it is harder. But yeah, I learned not to get involved in it. You know what I mean? Like you write, if you do a comeback and you go, oh, I'll get involved in this. They'll just write. They're not going to turn around and go, "Oh yeah, good point," or you know what I mean, they're just going to keep on going, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? So you think all you're doing is feeding into it. Do you know what I mean? And there's one geezer I got once because he kept, before I knew how to block people, he kept going every video, and I just wrote to him. It is sort of cute how much you're dying to get my attention. That's all he was. You know what I mean? That's all it was. He was just dying to get attention, but. This is something though. You have to I think because that all is someone just lashing out, or someone feel it's like a jealousy, or and I remember right when before I started posting videos, it was during the pandemic, and there was a guy I used to know, and he started posting videos, and he was putting them all together, and me, my instinct, my you know, the unconscious, the instinctive thing was to go, oh, that's shit. I didn't comment on it, but me, I was going to people, why is he posting that? That's shit. And all that is, right, when I internalise that, and like, why am I reacting like that? I was like, it's fucking jealousy. It's because he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's doing it, and I'm not. I'm lashing out. I mean, I'm not one of them. I'm not as far as a prick to actually comment like them pricks out there who do that. But that's all them people do. There's just it is it. You know that classic thing when your mum says, "Oh, they're just jealous." Do you know what I mean? It's true. It's true because I internalised it and thought to myself, yeah, that is why I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I want, and it sort of was the catalyst to get me going to work out and then to start making videos. You know?
Yeah. No, you're right. It's the same with people. Like you'd be at gigs and they'd be bitching and moaning about someone's doing some TV thing or you know whatever, and it's like you're not really annoyed at the person, you're just annoyed that they're doing it and you're not. It's exactly right. Right. I think I must have gone through that early on and then worked it out like you did. Kind of go like, why am I angry at this? Why has that fucked me off? With a lot of things actually. I kind of went and had counselling and went, this makes me really angry. And they went, yeah, but it's not really that, is it? You're angry because this happened. And you go, oh, yeah. And you work it all out. And I think, again, that goes back to what you were saying, just having a moment to come away from everything, maybe meditation, maybe just a moment to sort of pick through all the thoughts and go, right, why is that? Because you're not an angry person. You're not a cunt. No. You can be cunty, but you're not a cunt. And so... You're trying to, why am I being a prick right now? What's going on here? Because I'm not like that normally. But
whenever there is a moment, I call it a moment of resistance. Something. If life's going like that, life's going upwards, and there's a moment of resistance. There's something going. Oh, what? You're getting agitated. You're getting angry to something. The only way past it is to internalize it. You have to, well, that's what I think. You can't go if something's not going right. You can't go. It's because she is doing that thing. It's fucking. You ain't going to change him. You can't change that person. You've got to come away, look internally, and then you go, right, what's the problem here that I can sort out? Because if you externalize it, you're going to drive yourself fucking mad, aren't you? Because
exactly.
It's like when you go, say if you set yourself goals, say in comedian terms, say if you go, say if you said I want to be on Live at the Apollo, right, and that's your goal. You can aim for it, but at the end of the day, you can't. There's nothing. There's a bloke with a bit of paper who signs that. Who says you can't do that. Do you know what I mean? You can aim for that, but all you can do is keep grafting. You can wake up every day and try and write better material, gig as much as you can, and that's the only thing you can. That's the only thing in your power, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And that's what. Do you remember we did that? We chatted in Edinburgh, and I had a bit of a come down after that because. I got to got runner up in a competition, and it was the same week where I hit 100,000 followers on Instagram, and nothing had changed in my life. And it was something I was really working hard for, I was really aiming for. Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, I'm just here making a sandwich, like just like nothing's happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's dangerous, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because if you aim for that thing too much, then you just nothing happened. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it gets to a point. When's it enough? There's people I know that, very recently, have achieved what they always said they were going to achieve. They always like, one day I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that, and I was always like, I bet you will. And now they're doing it, and you go, but I bet now what? Now what happens? You've achieved it, but you're still making a sandwich in your flat. So
it's dangerous, isn't it? It really is. You got. That's why you got to keep on top of it, and you really have got to try and keep on top of it. And just it's so cliche, but just say enjoy that moment, enjoy that. Yeah. Because I mean, I get it where I'm getting like, as I said to you before, like I went out a couple of weekends ago, a night out in Epsom, right, and just people come up to me, can I get a photo, mate? Can I get a photo? I love you, and it was like. I need to just sit there and go, well, if this happened fucking 2 years ago, this is unheard of. And I was just sort of, and I'm thinking, oh, but I haven't got that yet. I haven't got that. You've got to take them moments to go, this is lovely.
Yeah.
This is so nice. Thank you. And just stop and talk to everyone and have a chat. And
That's great.
do you know what I mean? It's really nice. Instead of just going, oh, I've got to get that next thing. What's that next thing? Because it ain't going to be, it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? You've got to try and enjoy it, man. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's really important. You hit the nail right on the head there, is that about enjoying where you are at that moment. Because this is, someone said to me, like, regret is just, you feel bad about the past. Anxiety is what you're worried about the future, but you don't spend time in the middle, right where you are now, going, oh, actually, this is all right. This is all right. Man. I'm in a nice place.
It's like this. That's the whole thing. The main thing of spirituality, isn't it? Just being present. Just trying to keep present. And I think that's
man.
And it's so important. It's so important. And because I'm quite bad because I'm quite impatient.
Yeah.
I mean, and I get this irritability about me, and I've just got to learn to fucking chill out a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the thing as well. As you get older, time, and I've heard this for years, and it didn't make sense to me until right now. I'm like, fuck me, the days are rushing by. All of a sudden, we're in October. I'm like, I remember, a year ago, I was like, I'll be 50 soon. I'm going to be 50 soon. Now I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be 51 soon. And it starts, you go, fuck me, what happened? I had so much planned for today.
Yeah.
It's already getting dark. I'm like, what the fuck? And so it's really important to make the most of where you're at, because time speeds up, man. It's fucking scary.
That's it, man. That's it. I remember I heard about, people do like ayahuasca trips and all that. They realise I want to do a bit of that, but I did like ayahuasca in like rainforests in Peru and all that. But I did my version. I did acid in the bedsit in Croydon. So
who hasn't? Anyone from that side of
Peru,
the tracks?
So I thought I'll do it my own way. And but I just did it. I did it completely sober, right? And I just because maybe there's sort of a few things in my career out. Maybe there's and just all that went to shit, and I just could not stop looking at photos of my kids. I was crying and having this moment of like, fucking hell, that's all that matters, you stupid cunt. Do you know what I mean? That realisation of it. Do you know what I mean? It was,
you don't know. Listen, unless you've done acid wandering around Thornton Heath Ponds, you haven't fucking lived, mate.
That's it, mate. That's it. I'm going to start my own retreat anyway now.
Norbury.
Just serving up acid.
The South London acid trips would be lovely.
It's a retreat.
We'd be staring at the chimneys of IKEA. Oh look, they've turned into snakes. Oh my god. Cool. What a time of your life.
It's my own version. It's the budget version.
But I think you're onto something there. It's
you got to do it somewhere, innit? Not everyone goes to Peru, can they? Do you know
not everyone's got that. You can't. I think you're right. In order for us to, I think we get involved with people that on that level rather than we're going to go and climb Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
We're going to go and we're going to go and look at the dinosaurs in Crystal Palace Park.
Just go there, yeah. We'll put a meet a station, put a high vis on. Because it will be dangerous. It's just a load of people on acid just wandering around South London. Be careful. Keep your wits about you.
What we'll do, we'll attach rope round our waist so we don't get... so it's all connected.
I think we heard it here first. Rich and
it.
Jack's South London retreats.
Oh mate, I think after this we got to patent that. But it's refreshing to hear someone like you wanting to talk about these things, and I think a lot of people will get something from listening to you talking about this, because there is still that sort of laddie side of things that, I mean, it's getting better, but there's still resistance to it.
I think about it quite a lot about this. Today when we talk about mental health, and it is a very important thing. And you can't. We know now if someone's struggling, you can't go, fucking sort yourself out. You know that, didn't you? But I think maybe there needs to be a thing of like, talk about it, put it to bed, type thing, or not put it. Do you know what I mean? Or some sort of way of,
or try and put it into place. Try and make suggestions about how you can make that person, like, get that person to help them pull their socks up, like kind
Yeah.
of go, right, I get it, mate. Listen, I went through that. You know, it was a real tough breakup. It was this, but then what I did, you know, I did this. I went for a walk, or I did this, or I did that, and try and be, you know, make positive suggestions rather than fucking man up, mate, because that's the difference, isn't it? So
Yeah. But also, like, I think on the other side of the spectrum of it, where you just go, you know, we just go, yeah, just listening, just not, and without, because you would just become that sad person. I think. Do you know what I mean? You've got to find some sort of resolve or some sort of, you've got to try and fix it, haven't you?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I think there's a lot of people, and I mean no disrespect to anyone. There are some people that will go, "Oh, I can't do that. It makes me feel I can't. I feel anxious. So I'm not going to do that." You go, "Well, you're going to feel anxious about a lot of things. It's your alarm system going right. You're about to get involved with something that is unfamiliar. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. But if you push on and get on with it and do it, you're going to come out the other side and you'll go, oh, I achieved that. That was brilliant. But far too many people now, it feels like they're just like, I know I don't want to feel uncomfortable in any way, shape or form. And you go, well, you can't live life like that. You're not going to do anything, you know?
Yeah, you've got to give yourself a fighting chance as well. If you're saying, oh, my anxiety's bad today because I'm late for work, you'll set your alarm earlier. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you're not suffering from anxiety. You're late. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, put things in, and it's like with, like, you know, feeling low. You've got to give yourself a fighting chance. If you're fucking caning it, getting fucking 8 cans of beer on the way home from work and snorting loads of bugle and fucking doing it, and then you going to work next day going, I feel depressed. You're not fucking depressed. Do you know what I mean? Just
you're the mother of all come downs.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You got to. It's that about giving yourself a fighting chance, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's it. It was like I realised I was drinking a bit too much. I wasn't like waking up in the morning and cracking a tin straight out the fridge, but because I'm out a lot gigging, and you're in bars a lot, or you've been meeting up with mates before a gig, and then you'll go, oh, do you want a pint? You go, yeah, go on in. And before you know it, you're having 3-4 pints a day.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you're going to go, well, yeah, no wonder I feel like shit. I'm putting pure poison into my body on a daily basis, and I'm not really. And it's that cycle. And what I love is that when you go out and you meet up with mates or whatever, and you have that first couple of pints, when you hit that sweet spot, and you're the most confident you've ever been. You're fucking, everything you say is like bang, 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 and everyone's having a good laugh and everyone's having a good time. I'm addicted to that bit.
No, but I'm
always,
Rich.
Yeah.
But
I don't get that indoors, so I don't drink indoors. But if I'm out and I get annoyed when people go, all right, that'll do, I'm going to see you later. I'm like, no, having a blinder.
Yeah. I know, that's so relatable. I know exactly
Me and
what
you did that.
Leave the van.
Me and you did that. When we did your podcast with Vauxhall, and then you and I, we went, oh, do you want a drink? Yeah, go on, I'll have one. And then 1 became 2, 2 became 3. And then me and you were like, oh, this could become...
Yeah, I get this little kid excitement. But if I look at something, do you want another one? You go, yeah. I think, oh, fucking yes! but
neither one of us was like... both of us were waiting for the other one to go, right, I've got a
shit. Let's call it a day. I'm exactly the same. But this is one thing. I've got a funny relationship with alcohol because that is what I love. I love that bit. But then sometimes I will do the pointless ones where you're thinking like... You know, but you think I'm just getting. I'm not even vibing off this. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even enjoying. Because what happens? It goes back to what I was saying before about having them disciplines set in place. Do you know what I mean? Where you go, right, I was going to have a night out with the boys. It's ended up. It's just happened, and we're having a laugh, lovely. But then, because that sort of, I'll say to myself, I might as well have a beer tomorrow now, then as well. I might as well have one today because I'm hanging. And I've got to try and find that sort of balance of. Because it's what happened to me. It happened to me recently, where I sort of had a good night out. Few beers, lovely, and then I was like midweek thinking that was fun the other day, wasn't it? Should we do it now again? and it's like it's never as fun. Do you know what I mean? You think, no, right now I've got a fucking kidney infection. Took it too far.
What I've started doing, I know, because now I live in Brighton, so I've yet to sort of. I haven't had anyone go, "Do you fancy a pint?" I've met up with people for coffee and things like that, but there's a pub in Soho that I know. If I go in there, probably at some point, someone I know is going to come in.
Yeah.
And so I'd go and have a record shopping or whatever I was doing, knowing that I was going to go and plot myself up in that pub. And at some point, someone's going to come in that I know. And then we're going to it's going to be one. They're going to go, oh mate, and then we have a pint.
Yeah.
And if someone else they know comes in, joins us, all of a sudden there's 4 or 5 of you just sat around.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, right, I'm not going to go to that pub. I just have to swerve it and have it as a special occasion.
To be honest, that sounds. I might start going to that pub. To be honest, though, because it sounds well good.
Let me know when. I'll meet you there.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, so do you ever do that as well? Where you try and do the right? We ain't been out for a while, boys. So Friday, the 14th, like a month's time, whatever. We'll book it, and everyone you look forward to that night. And it's always shit, isn't it?
Always.
You planned it to. It's too. You just need that spontaneous. Do you know what I mean? That's and you can't plan that. Do you know what I mean? It's annoying. It's annoying. Let's plan the best night ever. It's fucking shit. And you do that thing
spontaneous
as well.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, well you're sitting in a pub and it's a perfectly fine pub. You should go somewhere else because you're trying to. Let's move on to the next one. Just surely it'll get better. Do you know what I mean?
I tell you, once you move, if you're having a good time. And then someone goes, "Oh, I know this other place." You lose momentum every time, and
and someone always says, "We should have just stayed at the other place."
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, we had a table there. Fucking standing up here.
Now we're standing up like lemons by the toilets.
Yeah, so true.
But have you got like good mates, tight mates that you can talk to and things like that?
Yeah, I got my brother as well. Only 2 years younger than me. We're really close.
Yeah, right.
I got loads of pals dotted about. It's nice making pals in the comedy world now as well, actually.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, if you've got that thing that you are obsessed with, so talking about comedy to friends who ain't into comedy, you bore them shitless, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you actually have got like pals in the world of comedy, that's nice.
Well, it was nice in Edinburgh when we were at the So You Think You're Funny party, and we were up DJing, and then you just every time I looked at you were calling me a wanker, and it was. But I was talking to someone about that, and I'm like, yeah, but that's because we like each other. It's when they're not taking the piss. That's when you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's been spoken about on here before, and it's a very. I don't know if it's a working class thing. Maybe it's just across the board with everybody. They just, if they're taking the piss, it's because they give a shit, And
and I think as well the reason I was doing that was just to sort of disrupt the whole industry style. Hello, who do you know? I thought
But that's it again. The class thing really comes into play, I feel, in places like at the Edinburgh Festival, because it's so expensive to be up there that there's a lot of people that come from our sort of background that just can't afford it. I was really lucky to be up there. That Kate, my missus, her friend had a house up there we could stay in. Someone else paid for something else, and you're like, I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. And that's the same with a lot of people. So yeah.
I think a thing about being working class. I mean, when you move around in different industries, like say me as like a carpet fitter, like you can't talk. If I say to you, I'm going to come around Tuesday, fit your carpet. If I don't turn up, you ain't got a carpet. It's just like a practical thing. When I sort of started doing this now, I have to talk to like agencies or just it's like a different fucking language to me, because they go, let's circle back and touch base, and you're thinking, what? We fucking actually doing anything here? I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? It's do you know what I mean? It don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's just words, loads of like, let's do that. Let's do lunch.
I think what you have to keep in mind is, and I mean this, and again, I mean this with no disrespect to anybody in the industry, but once the industry figures out that you can make a bit of money, you can make some money for them, that's when they'll come and they'll go, oh yeah, come and sign with us, come and do this, come and do that. Yeah. When they realise you can both benefit from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think,
and I mean that with all respect. I don't mean that as a prick, but
yeah, I know. I think I'm old enough, and I've done, I've had my own carpet firm, and I know. You get sort of good at not reading people. You know what's what. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
You know what it's about. I think if you're really young and you get into this sort of thing, you're a bit clueless, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But when you get a bit older, you sort of you know what people are about. You know.
Yeah.
Even because I'm still navigating my way through the world of like social media and all that sort of stuff, and you get offers all the time, and you start to realise what's what and who actually means. Do you know what I mean? As I said to you before, there's loads of talk, There's loads of talk. You know what I mean? If you just go, you know, like for example, right, the transaction. Like you come on my podcast, I've been on your podcast. Do you want to come on the podcast? Yeah. What date? This date. Sweet. See you then. Bosh. it's done, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's how you do business. It's just, there's no. Do you know what I mean? There's no fucking about. But I think because I don't know how to work any other way. Do you know what I mean?
No. Would you find it? Because what it seems to me is like because our industry is changing. And they're seeing people like you that are building up their own audiences via TikTok and other means. And I think the industry doesn't really know how that works, so they're trying to like getting hold of you and going, all right, yeah, come with us, and yeah, show us how you do that again. How did you do that thing again? Yeah. Show us how you did that. Do you know what I mean? It's them.
Well, I'm conscious that is like, you know. It's sort of that thing of like you've built a following. It's sort of like it's something you've done on your own, isn't it? It's like so if people approach you, you want to think, well, do I want you to be a part of this?
Yeah,
that power. You know what I mean? You sort of go,
yeah.
You know, I mean, one thing, you know, because I've got that side of it. One thing I would want is just like from any sort of it, it's just guidance. You know what I mean? But then that's the good thing about having pals and getting because you just, I mean, I'm well new to all this. Do you know what I mean? So it's just that sort of. That bit of guidance, maybe some to open doors, or just that sort of aspect of it. Do you know what I mean? I think you know, just from meeting people and do you know what I mean? Just try and be sound, innit? You know, when you meet people, just shake their hand and just be all right.
Just don't be a prick.
Yeah, it's
all I want from anyone.
So refreshing, isn't it? You know when you meet someone and like you sort of, he's all right actually, isn't he?
Yes.
It's nice because it don't happen that much.
It's funny, isn't it? What you'll find is that the same people keep going, oh yeah, they're all right, they are. Like more and more people go, yeah, they're sound, they're all right. And then other people go, yeah, be aware of that one. He or she or they're a bit off. You can be careful of them.
Yeah. If you've got that sort of internal, say, compass that's saying my intent is good. I'm always trying. You know what I mean, I'm trying to be good. You know what I mean, and if she's trying to be good, do you know what I mean, and something ain't working out, then it's a lot easier to take, isn't it? And I think it's like that with everything in life, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, just the intent. Like, you can do it with comedy, can't you? If you offend someone, but you think, I was just trying to make you laugh. Do you know what I mean? It's the intent, isn't it? Like you're just thinking, I'm just trying to, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Not going out to hurt anyone.
No, exactly. It's the same with everything. I've had a few people. I've just had a bit of a run-in with a few people lately, and it's just, and I didn't. It's just for whatever reason, it was all personal stuff. But my intent wasn't to upset anyone. It was just where that was going wasn't really where I wanted to go, and so I just went, I'm not really feeling that. And then they go, oh, you're a piece of shit. And you go, no, I was just being honest and go, I wasn't really feeling the way that was going, and I'm really sorry. But my intention, isn't to hurt anybody.
Yeah, that's it. You're honest. And we spoke about it at the beginning of the podcast about that. It's authentic, isn't it? You're being yourself. You're just being honest. Do you know what I mean? If while doing that, you might have to upset a few people, or do you know what I mean? Because you'd rather just be yourself, wouldn't you? And be honest. As long as you're not being a shit or going out to intentionally hurt people, you are just being yourself. Do you know what I mean? You've just got. I think that's it. And it keeps coming back to this, like internalising it, realising, working out. Right, what was I doing there? And if there are things where I fuck up all the time, Rich. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit too selfish sometimes, or I'm a bit in my own world, and I get too hyper focused, and I just. But then I'll look at it, and I won't go. I'll look at it and go, oh yeah, fuck, yeah, sorry, I fucked up there. Do you know what I mean? I was doing that thing again. Sorry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a part of being human, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. I've said this before. I've got a selfish streak a mile wide, and I have to keep an eye on it all the time. I have to, if I'm going down a certain path, I have to go. Hang on a minute. Am I doing this? Why am I doing this? What do I want? Am I just being a prick again? Or is it? Am I right to put myself first? And I battle it constantly because I know if I just let myself go, all of a sudden I'm like, there's a load of upset people in my wake, and I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't.
But that's it. That's it. Because you're doing it unintentionally, aren't you? It's just you're just doing your own. I think we sound pretty similar in that aspect. Do you know what I mean? You're doing all this stuff because you're focused on this one thing. And you're going, oh, look at that, and then there's just like chaos behind you. Do you know what I mean? And you're just there looking at that thing that you're doing, going, "It's all right." And you look behind and go, "Oh shit, fucking house is on fire." I think that's
God.
what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, mate. But listen, Jack, this has been brilliant. I'm so glad we did this.
It's been lovely.
What's next for Jack Skipper? What's happening?
Mate, try and stay present, innit? Don't
Listen,
look too
mate,
far in
mate.
the future. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking
That's
smash
all we're
that.
gonna do. Just keep trying to keep happy. I need more discipline in my life. More, you know what I mean, say them things I
Yeah.
keep talking about with the, you know, just fucking chill out, mate.
Just fucking chill out, mate.
Yeah, just chill out and enjoy it. That's what I'm going to try and do.
Mate, perfect. And where can we find you on the socials, Jack?
So it's at Mr. Jack Skipper on Instagram and TikTok.
Brilliant, mate. This has been a pleasure.
It's been lovely.
I look forward to having a.
mate.
Oh, mate, same. We'll do this again. We'll do it properly in a pub. I'll meet you in that pub, and
Yes.
we'll have a right old time.
We won't tell each other we're going. And hopefully,
No.
we'll just keep walking in there and hoping to see each other, and then we'll have the best night ever.
Well, actually, Rich died. He's in that pub every fucking day. But it's been lovely, Jack. Thanks, mate.
Quality, Rich. Nice one, man. Cheers.